Welcome back to the Mail It In podcast. Gonna get right into it here. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens have been having some conflicts ongoing. So we are going to start off with talking about some landing spots for Lamar. I saw on ESPN that it said that New York isn't out of the question because Aaron Rodgers hasn't been finalized. So there, it could be a spot for Lamar to go to the Jets. Another spot could be Washington. They released Carson Wentz. Taylor Heineke signed with the Falcons. Um, who else? Oh, Sam Howell is supposedly their starter, um, at least in a training camp. If you know who Sam Howell is, he was taken, I think, like third round of the Commanders last year.
Um, well, there was a lot of speculation that the Ravens and Jackson weren't going to come to agreement on a contract.
They franchise tagged him though.
Right. So there was speculation that he'd be playing elsewhere for months now. So I'm not completely surprised. A little surprised that the Jets haven't finalized the trade with Aaron Rodgers. They seem to be completely enamored with him and the idea of having him on their roster, for and somewhat for obvious reasons. But the rumor is Green Bay is asking for the moon, which is somewhat normal. But if Green Bay pushes it too far, they're gonna lose that out, and then you're gonna have a disgruntled quarterback on your roster who really doesn't want to be there. So it'll be interesting to see how that turns out as well.
So Jets for Lamar, Commanders for Lamar. Is there any other team that you can think
The
of?
Lions were one of the
Lions
people
could
that
be
they
a
were
team.
talking about.
Although
I don't understand that,
I did see Dan Campbell, at least on Barstool. It said Dan Campbell says Goff's their guy,
yeah,
so
but
maybe
I don't see
not.
the Lions as in the sweepstakes for him. But
Um,
I think he's a good player, but not a great player too. But whatever.
maybe the Falcons. Maybe the Falcons too. I mean, they did sign
Yeah,
Heineke,
Falcons.
but
Yeah,
the Falcons could be another team.
yeah.
Um, so yeah. Uh, where is the best chicken sandwich? Fast food, maybe restaurant. Where is the best chicken sandwich that you've ever had? I've never had Popeyes. I haven't had anything down south like I think Zaxby's has chicken sandwich, I think.
Yeah.
Um,
Do you have any? You haven't said anything.
you haven't
So,
said anything either.
well,
I
I'm
asked
I'm
you
waiting
where
for
the best
you.
chicken sandwich
Okay.
spot
Well,
is.
I a favorite of mine. If you're talking about a restaurant, a favorite of mine is Longhorn Steakhouse. I think the chicken sandwich they have on their menu is really good.
Does it come with anything or is it just straight chicken?
Um, I mean, just like lettuce and tomato and some mayo or whatever, just kind of your standard stuff. Maybe onions too. But I think it's really good, and they don't have it on their dinner menu. But I always ask for it, and they're always cool enough to make it up for me. Not that anyone else could do the same. It's just not on the dinner menu. I also like their soup to go with it, so it's a good combination. For lunch, it's dynamite.
Well, I think a lot of people are like what I'm gonna say is Chick Fil A. Chick Fil A, great chicken sandwich. My favorite chicken sandwich. Like I've never had Popeyes, so I can't compare that. I know a lot of people like there,
I like
but
Popeye's chicken. I've never had the sandwich, but their chicken's good. We don't go there
when
a
have you
lot.
had Popeyes?
I think we had it on a trip down to somewhere. I can't remember where, but we had maybe it was Florida or something. I don't know, but we had it and it was good. Um,
I like the whole thing that you get with Chick Fil A. You get the
right.
nice buttered bun. You get the chicken that it's real chicken, or if it's not, it certainly tastes like it.
There's a lot of people that don't like Chick Fil A, which I think is I don't understand how you wouldn't like it, but I agree.
Um, spicy chicken. Spicy chicken is my favorite though. I
There's
like the
also a
spicy
joint
chicken.
which it's dumb because there was a place that we ate when we went to the Bengal Stadium, and I can't remember what the place is called, which is dumb for me to bring it up, but it started with an F, I think, like, and I'll have to look it up. But they had a great chicken sandwich there. It was a little more expensive,
I'll try to look
but
it up.
they had an awesome sandwich. Why would you look it up? You're not going to be able to find it because you don't know where it was.
That's true. You can look it up.
All right, I'll try to find it, but you go ahead and talk more about what you've like. Wendy's used to be good.
Wendy's isn't bad.
They've gone downhill, unfortunately, and I really used to like Wendy's.
I actually don't remember when the last time I've had a Wendy's chicken sandwich is. Usually I just get their little double cheeseburger deluxe. I like that. What's another good one? Chick Fil A.
Let me see if I can find this doggone thing.
There
I
is.
want to mention this place because it was pretty good.
There's Popeyes. There's McDonald's has besides their McChicken, they have a crispy chicken sandwich, but I've never had it and I've heard it's bad. Like I said, Zaxby. Some of those places like the Jack in the Box never had anything there. Zaxby's. I'm trying to think of who else has a chicken sandwich. All the restaurants around here, like Logan's Roadhouse, has a chicken sandwich. Not bad. The Uccello's here in Caledonia they have a grilled chicken sandwich, which I think is good with a little barbecue sauce on it.
Yeah, this is okay. So this is the name of the joint: Filson Queen City Kitchen and Bar. Filson, Filson.
Is it like a mom and pop's joint?
It's well, yeah, but it's kind of a nicer, kind of upscale place. Like pretty nice, and you pay a little more, but that chicken sandwich was pretty.
So
good
it's
too.
just in Cincinnati there.
I don't believe I haven't seen one anywhere else, so I can't say. But that's the name of the place that I went to, Filson Queen City. Well, Cincinnati is the Queen City, I think.
Yep.
So Filson Queen City Sports and Bar. Shout out to them. Fantastic food. I think I had a chicken sandwich. I had and part of a whatever. So, yeah. So those are some shout outs. I'm sure there's more that we don't know about, but
yeah. Gonna transition into you're gonna be guessing the 7 wonders of the world, or sorry, I'm gonna give you the 7 wonders of the world, and you're gonna tell me where they are. And a couple of them obviously are easy.
All right, be fast.
Pretty much says them in here.
I know more about the ancient wonders than I do the modern ones, but
so the first one is pretty obvious: the Wall of China, Great Wall of China.
Great Wall of China is on the border of China and
starts with an M.
Yeah, Mongolia.
Yeah. The Taj Mahal.
That's in India.
Christ the Redeemer. Do you know what Christ the Redeemer is?
Oh, yeah. Isn't that the large statue above Rio de Janeiro?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. What about, I probably am going to, Machu Picchu. Machu Picchu.
What? Something in Thailand or something? I don't know.
It's a 15th century citadel in Peru.
Okay.
So it was like, it's like a ancient,
like the Mayas.
It's like an ancient city.
Okay.
Kind of looks like Pompeii, kind of underground, all the broken buildings and everything.
You mean like it was hit by a volcano?
No, it's just like in the mountains in Peru, but it's like
sure I've heard of it, but I can't recall it specifically.
The Colosseum.
I mean Rome. Right, Rome.
Trying to look at the paper here.
I have a brain. I know where the Roman Colosseum is.
Yes. Chichen Itza.
Chichen Itza. That's in Mexico. That's close by.
What is it?
It's a Mayan ruins.
Okay.
It's a temple. They used to let people climb it. Now they don't because some idiot hurt themselves on it. So now they don't. It's close by Cancun.
I'm surprised.
Well, in the area of Cancun.
I'm surprised you knew what that is.
I just went there, but yeah, go ahead.
What do you mean you just went there?
Your mom and I went there on our honeymoon.
Yeah, you just went there? That was how long ago?
I went there, so I kind of know where it is.
Yeah, I just went there. And the last one is Petra.
That's in Egypt.
It's close by.
Okay. South of Egypt. What is that joint? I can't remember the country south of Egypt.
I don't know if it's south. I don't think it's Africa.
Or it's in northeast Africa.
I don't think so. I think because the country is Jordan. It's in Jordan. It said.
All right, my mistake.
Which I don't think is in
Jordan.
Africa.
No, it is not.
It's like
Okay,
it's sweet. It's a
I
city
know
in
what
a
it is.
Grand Canyon
Yeah,
kind of thing.
yeah. I've seen pictures of it.
Well, you just said you had hardly any clue of
No, well, I guess
what
I'm
these
smarter
new
than I
seven
thought. I
wonders
mean, I
were.
guess I thought I was wrong and I was wrong, I guess. No, I mean, like, I mean, what I always read was about, the ancient uh, wonders of the world, which the pyramids are the only ones left that are standing, like the Hanging Gardens of Babylon, the Colossus of Rhodes, the statue of Zeus. All these things that have been long since, unfortunately, no longer around. So anyway,
So
what's the next topic?
so games are starting in Houston. I don't know when. I don't know the exact
I
date. Is
mean, the
it this
weekend
week?
most
Probably
likely.
probably this weekend.
Usually it's a game on Saturday and then a
March Madness Final Four.
championship game on Monday night and the two games on Saturday night.
So Final Four is really interesting. San Diego State, Florida Atlantic, UConn,
Miami.
Miami. That's
I'm not
I,
surprised at
that's
all.
there's no UConn's the only 4 seed, and after that it's all five and above.
I'm not surprised at all. We've talked about this on previous podcasts. I mean, it's just that's the way this is the new tournament. You're not gonna see the number one teams make it all the time. It's not gonna be a Final Four full of ones and twos anymore. It's not gonna happen.
I just think like a lot of people had Alabama. I think Grandma had Alabama, and
Texas and
yeah,
Gonzaga again. Sorry, Gonzaga, once again, you can't get it done. They're like the Atlanta Falcons of the college basketball world.
yeah. I mean,
Um, but yeah, no, I totally, completely expected for this to be what we saw. Not necessarily these teams, but low seeds and just people that are hot and bad matchups for more, better known
I
teams.
think it'd be interesting to have like Florida Atlantic and like I don't really want Miami, probably like UConn, Florida Atlantic and
No,
UConn playing.
UConn's one. I'm not a big my University of Miami guy, but that they've never won anything to my knowledge in basketball. So,
Probably not, and if not, a long time ago. Um,
um, all right, but yeah, no, it's going to be interesting, but not unexpected in my opinion.
I think we can get kind of right off this and go into Notre Dame's basketball coach's hire. Micah Shrewsbury from Penn State. Um, we obviously don't know much about him because, well,
Well, we are in Big Ten country, but I don't. I am just not. I don't. I'm not a Big Ten college basketball connoisseur.
we're kind of a March Madness. March Madness, we kind of watch it here and there, but I haven't really watched as much as I thought I would. But
Penn
um,
State, I didn't watch them play all year, so I
so yeah, here's some boring facts on Micah Shrewsbury. If you care at
go.
all, he was last year was his second season at Penn State. They went 23-14, and they were the runner-up in the Big Ten tournament. So they lost in the Big Ten championship against Purdue. He um, he made the tournament for the first time since 2011. Penn State did. They beat Texas A&M in the first round, who was supposed to be pretty decent, and then they just lost by 6 points to Texas. Um, so just kind of some boring facts on that. We don't really have much to say on Micah Shrewsbury. Hopefully, he's a good coach for Notre Dame, but
Yeah,
um,
you got to recruit, and I mean Notre Dame's okay, but certainly not a blue blood in basketball. So
so
their girls team's pretty decent, although they got run out of the girls tournament.
yeah, they lost to South Carolina, I think, or no,
Uh,
Maryland. Maryland, yep,
yeah.
Maryland.
So but good luck to the coach, and hope that he does well and represents the Irish well. So what's the next topic?
What shows have you been watching? I know, but
What
what what
shows
what
have I been
shows have you
watching?
been watching? What's going on in terms of you and your
Um,
screen time here?
I don't watch a whole lot of TV. Most of the TV I don't care for much, frankly. But other than live sports shows, that's me. But um, I started to watch some clips of Modern Family, which is a show that ran for like 10 years or 11 years or something, starting in 2009. So it's no longer on. But I thought it was kind of funny. And so just my daughter and I kind of watched the show together a little bit here and there. So that's what I've been watching lately. Just some reruns of old Modern Family shows.
I've been watching a lot of Outer Banks. Finished Outer Banks up. I know that's you have no idea nor care for
I
it.
remember seeing the first episode and I thought it was stupid. So
I like watching it. A lot of people tell me I look like John B. And so I don't know. I like the show. I think it's got a good plot to it. It has the characters. Um, I mean, they have a lot of the characters that die for some reason and then just magically like are alive out of nowhere. But it's a good show. And I mean, I'm ready for season 4 because they announced that they were gonna have a season 4. And then I found it interesting. Started watching the Missing MH370, that Netflix kind of
oh yeah,
series.
the
The
plane that disappeared.
Yeah, I found it just really intriguing how no one knows like where that is.
Yeah,
Still 10 years almost 10 years later and there's still not a trace. I was watching
yeah.
there's like a bunch of
That's
theories.
that's shady stuff. And then I actually watched that Wednesday thing with the Adams Family thing.
Yeah, that
Wednesday.
was like what a
That was pretty
month
fairly.
two ago.
Yeah, that was fairly
I
short,
liked
but
it.
yeah, I thought it was good. That was kind of Clayton's younger sister was kind of watching that, and then we just sort of picked it up, and I thought it was well done and interesting, which is kind of a refreshing for a change, considering how awful most of the modern shows and especially movies are. But I digress.
What's her face? Jenna Ortega. You have
Yeah, she did a good job. I know who she
Oh,
is.
you do?
Yeah,
Okay. No, I just remember watching her on like the little kids shows. So,
yeah. No, she did a really nice job acting that particular character. So I thought it was the acting was surprisingly decent.
all right, to kind of wrap this up, I got 3 would you rather's for you, and I'll answer them too. So the first one, would you rather be ugly and tall as in like 6'8" and above, or very good looking and short as in like 5'6" and under?
um, uh, I guess good looking and short.
So you would want to be a short king. You would want to
I
be
guess
five
I don't
six.
know.
I
I'm happy where I'm at, which hopefully is neither one. But I think I'm almost 6 feet. But
I I don't know. I think I
you could
guess
make some money if you were a
yeah,
good basketball
maybe
player.
yeah.
But 6'8" is not that tall.
I'd probably say be ugly and tall if I was like 7 foot. Who cares? Make a lot of money there.
You could probably play in the NBA if you were like 7'2" or 7'3" or
7 foot
something.
even. I mean, yeah. Okay. Would you rather coach a sport you never played or play a sport you've never played?
Probably play. I think I just something like cricket or something that I've never played, or squash or something like that. I
It,
can't think of too many that I haven't played, but probably play. Yeah, you
yeah, I'd play just because if if you've never played a
why
sport,
not be adventurous and do it?
why would you coach why would you coach sorry why would you coach something you've never
Unless you
played?
wanted other people to play it and help them play better, I guess. But yeah,
Okay, and last one, would you rather visit a peaceful Middle Eastern country or a war-stricken like Bahamas, Fiji, one of those places?
um, that's pretty easy for me. A peaceful Middle Eastern country. I'm fascinated by all different places. I can't say I've been a lot of different places, but that fascinates me. But rather not be in a war torn place. So that basically disqualifies like Mexico and most of North South America and a lot of Africa.
Right, so here's the thing. Here was my thing is is Mexico already not have a bunch of conflict going on, but yet the resorts
Yeah,
are still there?
no, I don't really know what's happening there. If I was, if I had a chance to go there, I probably would not go because, there's especially the northern Mexico is ruled by gangs. It's not ruled by a government. It's ruled by cartels. So, um,
I just think for me going to the Middle East it'd be too eerie to kind of.
no, if it's peaceful and you don't have to
Still
worry
though,
about it, I would go to a peaceful place. I'm not going to go touring where I'm, dodging rockets and mortars and things like that. Thank you very much.
I'll say the conflict stricken like the Bahamas. Go somewhere nice
Yeah,
weather. So somewhere somewhere
yeah.
that
Other than just dodge bullets on the beach, I guess, right?
somewhere where uh there's a resort at least. So um okay. Well
All
that's
right.
all I've got.
Okay, that's
If you
good.
guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to leave a like, comment on any topics you'd like us to talk about, and if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe. We'll talk to you later.